Hi and welcome to Larry's computer class. Today we're talking about browsers. Browsers are software programs. You can download it from the internet. If you have any Windows operating systems, it comes with Internet Explorer. Any of the other ones, Safari, Opera, Firefox, Google Chrome, you can simply download from the internet. Today we're going to talk about Opera. And to get this, like I said, you just download it. You can go to your Internet Explorer, wait for the window to open, and then up here in your navigation bar, you can click on this after the page loads. When it turns blue, you can simply type right over it, Opera.com. Sometimes this brings you directly to it. Sometimes you have to go and do a search. Sometimes it just brings you to your web page, which this one might do. Yep. Oh no, it's got the download. Simply click download. Wait for it to come up. It says here if your download does not start automatically, click here. As you can see on the bottom, you have this little window. Click save. And now it's downloading. It says 1 minute to download. Just to talk about the browsers, like I said, your browsers are softwares. Once you download this program, you can use this to go to the internet. You can search anything you want. You can put in your www.colleges, hospitals, books, Amazon, anything you want you can put in there. I'm not going to let this run because I already have Opera on my computer, so I'm simply just going to close this, but just let that download. It's going to have a little window that pops up that says do you agree. Just click the agree or accept, whatever it says, and it'll download. It'll put the icon on your desktop, and once that's done, you can use it. I recommend have at least 2 browsers. Windows programs comes with Internet Explorer. It's a good idea if you download one of the other ones from the internet. Firefox is probably a really good one. Pretty secure. Firefox is good. Some of the other ones, Opera, Safari, they're good because when you download a program from the internet, after it downloads it, it will scan it to make sure there's no bad programs in it, there's no viruses, there's no malware, nothing bad that's going to harm your computer, and it scans it before it loads it onto your computer, so that's a good idea. Another good idea to have 2 of them is if something happens to Internet Explorer, if one of the files gets corrupted and it doesn't open, and Internet Explorer stops working, then you have no way to get to the internet, to download another browser, or to go to your work information or anything you use the internet for. You will not be able to get to it. So it's a good idea. Even if you use Internet Explorer all the time, it's still a good idea to have another browser on your computer just in case. At least if something happens to Internet Explorer, you can go to Opera or Safari or Google Chrome or Firefox, whichever one you load. You can go to that browser, go to the internet, and then re-download Internet Explorer, and then you'll have that working again. So it's always a good idea. Some of the things you can go to here, this bar here is called your menu bar. This bar here is called your navigation bar, where you put in all your wwws dot whatever web page you want to go to. And then this is called your home page, where this can be changed to anything you want. We'll just go through some of these things here. Files, not much you can do on this page when you're on your main page. If you're on a web page, you might want to copy pictures or print something off the web page. You would do it from this file. Edit. A couple of choices you have here. You notice the different colors, how this is black and this is gray. Anything that's in gray you can't use right now, but if you go to a web page, there's probably things you can do on a web page that you can't do from your browser page. Copy, cut, do a spell check if you're doing anything like that. Reset Safari, that puts it back to its original web page that it was at. private browsing. You click on private browsing. What that does is it will stop the browser from keeping track of your history. It won't remember any of your passwords, anything like that. That's up to you if you want to use it or not. Empty cache. Your cache is web pages. It's histories that you've been to. You watch videos, stuff like that. It'll be stored in your cache. Eventually that file will get pretty large, and it can. Same thing as your history, which we'll get to in a minute. The files get pretty big, and it'll start slowing down your browser. When you click on it to load, stuff like that, it'll get really slow. Go in and empty your cache, empty your history, stuff like that. Pop-up blockers, you want to leave that checked. That's up to you if you want to leave it checked or not. If you uncheck this, every time you go to a web page, you're going to get little windows that pop up with advertisement, stuff like that you'll probably get tired of watching all the time. You can block these pop-up windows. Preferences, that's going to be your home page. Go to Preferences. Autofill, I'll just talk about this quickly here. Autofill is when you type something in here, as you start typing, if there's web pages you've already been to, say you have other web pages that begin with F, when you type in www.f, it'll bring up a list of all the web pages that begin with F. If you type in the O, and as you go, it'll bring up lists of pages you've already been to that begin with this. It's called autofill. You can use it if you want. It's up to you. Bookmarks. These are bookmarks that you can save direct links to. I'll get to that in a minute. Your general page, what you want to do here, this is your default browser. You can pick anything you want. My default browser is Firefox. That's the one I just go to automatically. Default search engine, you can make this anything you want. I use Google, you can use Yahoo, you can use Bing. Home page, top site, one right here, which says home page. You got a web address, www. Instead of being at foxnews.com, you can make it www.google.com. Close this. Change home page, yes. You close your browser, and then when you reopen your browser, it will automatically go to that page, or it's supposed to automatically go to that page, unless I open up the wrong browser. Safari, right? I clicked on the wrong one. Safari, and it should bring us to Google. Yep, there you go, google.com. And Google, as like Yahoo and Bing, you don't type in web addresses. You don't have to put in www. You ask a question. How do I find a map of USA? And it'll bring you up all kinds of web pages. You can search anything you want, but that's what Google and Yahoo and Bing and stuff like that are for. Here we have what you call a back button. When you go to a web page, if you want to go back one page, you click the back button. Click the forward button, it goes one page at a time. So you can change that to anything you want. Any web page you want, you can put in here, and it will automatically go to that web page when you open up your browser. What else can we do? Bookmarks. Add bookmark. If you go to, say we're here at Maps, say you want this page. I believe there's two ways you can do it. You can right click. No, that doesn't show it. Some you can right click and it'll show bookmarks. This one you have to go to bookmarks on the top, add bookmarks, add. Now when you go into bookmarks, show all bookmarks, and you can see that it's here. How do I find maps of USA? And you click on it, and it will bring you to that page. That's it for bookmark. Windows, minimize. brings the screen to the bottom. You want to do something else, and then when you're done, click on it again. These are just shortcuts, images. Let's change this back to English. I'm actually in Argentina right now, that's why it defaults to Google.ar. But back to the Google page. Images, maps, YouTube, news, Gmail. You can change this to whatever mail you use. Your document file, calendar, that brings you to a calendar. You also have a list of other things. Translator, I use that a lot because I'm learning Spanish, which is going really slow, but I'm getting there. Books, all kinds of things you can go to, bloggers, shopping, anything you want. What else is up here? Help, that just gives you a help menu. You can ask questions or go through a list of help items if there's something on the browsers you don't understand or you want to find something. And this toolbar here, customize toolbars, box pop-ups, this is the same thing as your tool menu up here. You can hide menu bar, so that that's not on the top. It actually gives you a little more screen room. You can hide the menu bar, and you can use this menu, or you can click on here and show the menu bar. Set it up any way you want. Okay, that covers our browsers. I hope you enjoy, play around, have some fun. Thank you.